How do you learn who you really are? It's not found in books. It's found on the battlefield.
What's good?
So, bud, how are you?
Good.
I don't have any of my lights on. I don't have any of my stuff on.
You don't have a cup of coffee.
Actually, here's what's cool. I still got my cup right here.
All right.
Cheers,
What is
my
that?
dude.
Leadership? Okay.
Yeah, this was a gift. This was a gift from Grandma Debbie. Appreciate
All
you.
right.
Actually, I had all my stuff. Whenever I'm doing any of my meditation or all my stuff, all of my devices are in a Faraday bag. You know what a Faraday bag is?
No.
So this blocks 100% of the signal to all your devices. It completely blocks all, so it doesn't get any signal at all. So it doesn't send any signal. It doesn't receive any signal. It doesn't get any signal. And so like it blocks it off. We even had it hooked up to our Bluetooth speaker. And as soon as you seal the bag, just dead. So like these are very cool bags. So I put my devices in this when I go to sleep, or when I have to do like I just did my prayer time, like when I have to go in and do my Sabbath.
Yeah.
I shut everything completely. I don't just turn them off. I put them in a complete like it's like almost like this Superman safe, like the lead covered safe, if you will. Like I don't want any signal coming out or any signal going in. It's shut off.
Yeah, talking about unplugging from the grid, right? Like completely unplugged. Like it can't even chime or interrupt or anything like that. That's really good.
Zero distraction. I have to be focused and locked in, and that my let the information be authentic, genuine, and connected. And so if I focus on connection, I don't want to have distraction.
Yeah. No, it's that's leadership. That's a leadership example right there of how you completely unplug.
Yep.
Yeah. So I've got a bunch of cool stuff progressing with some of the tracks that we were working with the what
How you doing,
feed.
bro?
Good.
Take a deep breath. How's my brother doing? Oh, how are you doing? You got a lot going on right now, my guy. How's your heart? How you doing?
Yeah, it's I'm struggling right now.
Yeah.
I'm definitely struggling.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a deep breath. We gotta remember even the gratitude of our big breaths. You get to take a deep breath. Don't forget, you get to breathe. Take a deep breath. We get to. How blessed are we? We get to take deep breaths together, man. And all the things that we have together, we can share together, man. We get to share time. We get to share love. We get to share breath. We get to share sight. We get to share all these senses together. Dude, look what we get. Look what we have. Isn't it awesome? Look what we have. How cool, man.
No, it is.
Hey, look, we're in the middle of it. It's cool right now. Isn't that cool? Like, it's not because we're trying to get something and do something and something needs my attention and all these things. Like, whoa, are we missing the point of the game? To have gratitude in the middle of the game. Hey, we're in the middle of the game. You're in the middle of it right now. It's kind of cool. It's like being on the top of a mountain and experiencing the landscape going, how the hell are we going to get down from here? We have so much land to go. It's like, are you missing the view?
Yeah.
Well, we're up so high, and oh my gosh, what are we gonna have for lunch? And like, there's no way, and like the terrain is so difficult. Like, hey, take a deep breath right now. We're in the middle of awesome. Don't you see it? How do I give you more awesome if you can't see the awesome you already have?
You're calling it out accurately. I mean, it's literally where I'm at. Like,
that's where we're all at. We get overwhelmed. We're given as much as we can handle. You're seeing how God works. He's like no different than working with like your kids or whatever. Like, I'll give you enough until it starts to overwhelm you. You're like, okay.
Right.
Take a second. You good? I need you to get some gratitude for what you got. And sometimes the pain is necessary to appreciate it. Because again, we don't appreciate these deep breaths until someone's choking you.
Yeah.
You don't appreciate being able to see until it's so dark you can't. You don't appreciate being able to hear till you meet some deaf people and go, oh fuck. You don't appreciate being able to go for a walk until you meet I got friends who don't have legs. I'm like, oh fuck, I better be grateful. I can do stairs, not complain about them. We're in the middle of blessings all the time. How do I give you more abundance if you're not able to appreciate what you have? You know, no different than if somebody's eating at your table and they're like, this chicken's too dry. I'm like, well, get your own chicken then.
Yeah.
You didn't even do anything to get this chicken and you have a room to complain.
Yeah.
Gratitude is a very admirable currency.
It is. It is.
Grateful are the great. In order to be great, you must be grateful. Think about it. People who appreciate people the most are the people who have the most abundance, but the people who get arrogant and selfish and greedy, they
It's
end up having the least.
it's interesting because I have a prayer that I have kind of composed that to me I can't think of it as being any other, like I feel as though this is the most perfect prayer. And if I really understand and believe the words and feel the words, I feel that I'm in touch with what you're kind of pointing out that I'm not in touch with.
Do you have a Bible with you?
I do.
Go grab a Bible.
ABC.
Mine's in the bedroom. I have my old eyes. Don't remember where I put all my own things. Yeah. Where is it? I have a bunch of Bibles, but there's one version that makes the most sense. Any Bible will do it, just to give the rough idea of it. Where are we? No. Here we go. Let's go to good. So the Lord's Prayer is right there at Matthew 6:9. You know, our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. So go to Matthew 6:9. But what's really important before we get to the Lord's Prayer, because this is where people think that it all starts at Matthew 6:9. Go to Matthew 6:7 and go literally 2 sentences before the Lord's Prayer. You know, in order to say, I have the perfect prayer, what I believe is the perfect prayer.
Well, so my Lord's Prayer is 6:9.
So then go just two
Oh,
sentences
six,
before that. Go
seven.
6:7. Hey, go right to 6:7. No, 6:7.
6 or 7. Matthew, hold on. Is this a note or is this the actual?
Matthew 6:7. Just read the actual Matthew 6:7. You can read up to 9, but 7 and 8.
But when you pray, go to your inner room, close the door, and pray to your Father in secret. And your Father who sees in secret will repay you. In praying, do not babble like the pagans who think that they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them. Your Father knows what you need before you ask him.
What he's saying on this is don't repeat the same shit over and over again, like the Gentiles or the pagans or the people who just say the same shit over and over again, like a broken record. He's saying go to your room, close the door, speak authentically and genuinely. repeating the same thing over and over again, even if it's just you and me hanging out with each other. Just think of the relationship that we would have if I just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. But I'm not like, what kind of conversation do you and I have if it's just me going like, I would really like some chocolate. And you're like, okay, well, what kind of chocolate do you want? I would really like some chocolate. Yeah, but do you want like Hershey's Kisses? You want some chocolate bar? I would really like some chocolate. Like if I just keep repeating the same damn thing, how does our conversation work? There is no connection. There is no back and forth. And so if I just keep no matter what the sentence is, make anything, any sentence you could think of. If I just keep repeating the same thing, how does our growth or how does connection or how does a relationship grow if you just keep repeating the same thing over and over again and go, hey, what's the purpose? Like, what are you trying to do, man? What kind of chocolate do you want? White chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate? What the fuck you want, man? I want chocolate. You're like, I heard you, but I'm trying to find out. Like, I want to connect with you on what's your favorite kind of chocolate, and what do you want me to get some from Germany? You want some from Switzerland? Like, what the fuck kind of chocolate? What do you want, man? I want chocolate. If I just keep repeating the same thing, there is no relationship, and that's what Jesus is saying. Is like, hey, close the door. Talk to him like you talk to anybody else. Just have a fucking conversation. He's like, hey, I already know what you need. I just want you to be able to be humble enough to have a regular conversation with me about it. Like, what's your favorite kind of chocolate, bud? I already can. I can get it. I know it. I just want you to know it. This is kind of like the conversation with the Merovingian and the Matrix. I like using Matrix references with you, where he's like, no, I understand what it is, but do you know why it matters? If you come to me without why, you have no reason. Like, why is the only thing that has value here? I know what it is. I know what chocolate is. I know all the types of chocolate. I have access to all the chocolate, but do you know why? Why is the only thing I'm interested in with you is why. Why do you value chocolate? Why do you like the chocolate? Why is it important to you? Why do you need that chocolate? What is it? Why? Why is the only power that we have here? Other than that, I already know what the what is. I already know what the how is. I already know those. But do you know why? And that's the nos te ipsum, know thyself. Like, it's the why. You're looking inward. The kingdom of heaven is inward. Why? Why is that important to you? Why do you desire that? Why do you want that? It's not what do you want, it's why. And so that's the whole point of the entire thing. Is the purpose is not to babble on and say the same thing over and over again. It's to truly understand the connection to the why so we can have a relationship. That's the metaphors. That's the purpose of prayer, is not to say the perfect prayer, is to have a relationship that grows. The perfect prayer is a conversation, not a
Yeah,
repeating
I
of the
mean,
same words.
I definitely agree with you on it, and looking back on the times that most profound change that's happened for me has been happening in those particular moments. The thing that I still kind of want to hang on to is that it's the formula, as it were, is a way for me to get back in attunement with where I might drift. It's beginning with praise. It's thanking for the blessings. It's realizing that any kind of challenges that you're experiencing will either turn good or will turn bad. Either way, I want my father to be there with me and guide me through it. And at the end of the day, whatever happens, I trust that this relationship will guide me through. And I am Catholic. I was baptized Catholic within the last few years, so I lived a life of
Is
not being
is God
religious.
is God Catholic?
And you know, I don't want to get into that sort of belief, but some of the things that,
Hold on. If we live and die by it, we better be able to explain it.
and
If
I'm
you're gonna put your soul on the line, you better be able to go like, no, I really believe that shit. Like,
here's what I understood about why the Catholic faith was important to me is, you know, the moment when Jesus
was
told
Jesus
Peter, you're the rock."
was Jesus
And then
Catholic?
no, Jesus was not Catholic. He wasn't Catholic. But what he did, and here's the sort of understanding that I have about it, when God said at the beginning, "Let there be light," and then there was light. He put into manifestation the world from his words. And so when Jesus says, "Do this in remembrance of me," he's putting that same energy into this as being that I'm now this, right? And so when he said to Peter, you know, "You're the rock and you're the foundation," that's when that sort of new order, new path was handed over. And so,
What's the purpose of it? Just so you can understand, because if that's really the right thing, if that's really correct, let's play it out. If that's really correct, what's the purpose?
well, I mean, it's
I mean, like, I'm just going to point out, just as far as if any of us are going to live and die by our beliefs, we better understand the reason for it. That would only be logical. I'm not even being spiritual at this point. I'm like, well, logically, if I'm going to put my soul or my life or everything that I have on the line, I should probably understand why. What's the purpose? Well, for what? What's the purpose of it? And if it is the correct purpose and putting yourself inside the box of I am Catholic, putting yourself inside of this box, but Jesus wasn't in that box. What's the purpose?
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
What's up, Warriors? All right, you guys are listening to this show, and I hope you're loving it. But right now, I need you to know we actually do real deep work psychology. What the Warriors Way mindset is, it's a battlefield philosophy applied to human transformation. Together we rise and we train our men to be better men every day. There's goodness in you. We want to train you to be undeniably great. And so this isn't branding, this is tactical doctrine to help us so that we train together because our families and this world need strong men again. This is the way. Click the link to join in with our community, start training in our programs today, and I look forward to getting on the battlefield with you.
well, I mean, it's interesting because,
Hold on. It's just like, well, what's the purpose? Like
well, the purpose
you
is to
everything in your
to
existence is
have
on the line.
is to have the connection that he gave us as fallen children.
Good. Okay. So the purpose would then be connection.
Yes, it's
Okay.
he,
Okay.
you know, I guess with the concept of, you know, God couldn't be with sinners, right? God and sin can't work together, so he sent his only son. That's sort of the good news, right?
Well,
Like he brings
that's
it
a weird.
down.
Hold on. We're trying to rationalize shit we don't understand there. Hold on. I'm still trying to go. Why do you believe what you believe? You're going all in on your chips. Remember, when we go on faith, we're all in, right? You know, I this is your cards you're playing. I'm just saying, like, hold on. I didn't say your cards are right or wrong.
Yeah, I know.
I just said, why are you playing your cards? Like, what are you seeing? What you like? I got I got a pair of aces, dude. I'm like, did you look at the fucking river? Like, hold on, there's no aces in this river, kid. Like, what are you playing? I'm just saying, like, hold on, what game are you playing right now?
Yeah.
Because I see you're all in. Like you want to all in bet. I just don't know if you're looking at the cards.
Yeah, it's it's what is it for? Why is it?
Nosce te ipsum. If you don't know yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? The human conundrum. Here we are, making all of these 100% all in radical fucking bets and don't even know why.
Well, I mean,
Well, I'm asking why.
the
I'm not fucking
why
with you.
is because of the evidence that I've seen
Who gave you the evidence?
from being a part of it.
Well, wouldn't evidence then just be environmental? Depends on who told you. Who's your teachers? I had different teachers than you.
Yeah,
mean-
I mean, it's not
But evidence.
told me. It's what I went out and sought for myself, and the evidence that I'm seeing from the decisions that I made to
Environmental. It's only off of environment and exposure. That's the only evidence that you have is what you've experienced, right?
Well,
Which is not crazy. I mean, like that's we're making the best guess with what we got. It's not crazy, right?
right.
You can only make the choices off of what you've experienced. Is that fair or not fair?
Yes.
Good. So we're on the same page. I can only choose off of what I've seen. Now comes in the humility. Is it possible all I've seen isn't all there is? Is it possible all that I've seen is not all that there is?
Yes.
Good. Which means maybe I don't have all the pieces yet. So this is where the tricky part for confidence and humility is a very tricky thing, especially for leadership. I have to be moving a direction. This I know. I'm hopeful and faithful that this is the right direction, but I also need to be humble that if there's a GPS change, like, hey, bad traffic ahead, or this is the wrong, you're going west, you're trying to go north, I have to be humble enough to go, let me check my compass again to see if I'm still going north. Just because I'm moving doesn't mean I'm going the direction I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's interesting because it's like the actual source that I'm saying, that I'm following can, like in that one moment, I said this whole argument that we've already gone through in the past of I'm not a practicing Catholic. I don't go to communion. I haven't gone to mass in however long. And in the Catholic faith, not going to mass is probably one of the biggest sins there is. And all of this can be summed up with an example in the Bible where Peter was given a vision of all the animals coming down on a blanket or something, and somebody saying eat, and he's like, oh no, Lord, I would never eat. I've never eaten any of that stuff. And that led to the whole, it's not what you put in through your mouth that sins, it's what comes out of your mouth. I'm
with you there, but you did say something out of your mouth that it rattled, all my alarms went off. Wait, were you making a joke or were you serious that like not going to mass is one of the biggest sins you could do?
No, it's from what I've understood with the education that I was given. Yes, okay, not going to mass is one of the biggest sins within.
I understand punishment belief systems, and I understand the way that Pavlovian and Skinner boxes work. I understand. I'm just saying, were you serious or joking? I just want to make sure before I take it in which direction.
Well, I'm serious that was the teaching. And it's something that I struggle with.
No. I'm
because I don't know it.
On your belief, because listen, here, like if I'm reading something somebody said, it can either be taken as I really seriously believe this, or this is so ridiculous. It just depends on the cadence. And I'm really asking, like, wait, do you really believe that? And like that's serious to you, or like, are you seeing this isn't really serious? This is a joke.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Because it can go either way. It's really the only thing is the way that you take it. Because
yeah, that's really great.
That's what I'm asking you right now is like, wait, do you see that as serious or a joke? Because it can go either way.
Damn it. That's really good.
The only thing that makes a difference is how you feel about it. But again, taking far enough back, it's like, wait, you think that not going to mass is the biggest sin you can do?
I
Wait,
mean, and
is
it's
that a
funny
joke?
because
Is that a
even
joke
with
or is that
that
serious?
said, it's the same concept of using the Lord's name in vain, right? So anytime somebody says, "Oh God," and
It's
I
just a
I have
title.
this thing of uh, when we say "Oh God," that's actually a litmus test that you're actually correct. That situation, you should be going to God. You should, instead of saying,
Maybe.
"Oh God, I can't believe this happened." It's,
Well,
"Oh
let's change
God,
it.
this just happened."
If I said, oh CEO, oh president,
There
oh
you go.
owner of the company,
Yeah,
oh tribal leader, oh chieftain, like,
yeah.
does any of this offend you?
And man, I
Hold on.
gotta tell you, it's so crazy.
Wait. If
No,
any of
those
that,
don't offend me. Yeah, I'm
well,
with
what
you.
I'm doing, those are just titles and saying, oh God, like, well, that's not his name. It's like, what are you talking about? That's not me. And it knows you're actually not talking about him directly. He knows you do understand the creator of the universe is like, you're not actually talking about me. You're just making a reference. I'm aware. Even with
Right.
you and me, we're aware of this, and we're players in the game here, but like even we understand that if you say, oh God, I'm actually going, you, like, we're not actually doing a real, it's just like, oh president, oh chieftain, oh or whatever. Even when people say Jesus, like, they're not actually talking. If Jesus was right there, he'd be like, what? He's like, you probably need
Yeah.
some advice right now, kid.
Right.
Like he'd be very understanding. Do you think that Jesus would be offended if you're like, oh Jesus? He's like, yeah, you probably need some advice right now, you're right. like
Right,
like
right. And that's where I pick up on that. It's like in
it's not
those
offensive.
moments where you do that, it's like, hey, hotshot, that's actually the part where you should be surrendering or seeking
I'm with
or
you. So
yeah,
now I'm
yeah.
back to like, wait, your belief. I didn't judge you. I didn't condemn you. I didn't say you're right or wrong. I'm just actually asking if it's serious or if it's a joke. Saying if I don't go to mass, that's the
I
worst
mean,
thing you
ultimately,
can
it's
do.
what I
I understand other
learned.
people's belief. I'm going internally. Stop using other people's thing. I'm going do you really believe? Which way? Is it funny or is it serious? I don't care about other people's indoctrination. I'm asking your true, honest heart's opinion. I don't need explanation. That's part of that's part
Yeah,
of the trick.
and I
I
guess
don't
to
need a trick.
tap into what I believe on this statement, the actual greatest sin is knowing what God wants and
You
refusing
don't. You don't know what God
to.
wants because I'll tell you what it wants. He wants you to love,
Yeah.
really love, and don't use love as a weapon and don't hurt people with it. Have gratitude and appreciation and create abundance from what is given to you. So try to make up what God wants when he's been very fucking clear by the laws of the universe and Jesus breaks it down. Love as you would be loved, give as you would be given, treat people how you want to be treated, and then you'll have abundance. This is how you create family.
No, this is
Like,
really good.
no. If you're gonna try and make up anything other than get fucking famous, get known, get yours, get wealthy, like which God? These things are byproducts. You're not doing love. And if Paul was like, hey, God is love. Well, then what is love? Love is all things that grow. Love is all things in abundance. Love is all things that's generous, all things that give, all things with gratitude, all things with humility and togetherness. That I'm with you on that, God. Anything else, I'm like, we're just trying to cheat the game here.
And what's interesting is, so yes, there was some default programming there that was saying that I know what God wants because it's written down in the Bible and there's all these different things, blah blah blah. Right.
Hold
So
on.
now
Hold on.
if I replace
No,
that
no, no,
with,
no, no. That's very fucking important what you just said. That's critically important what you just said. People just yada, yada, yada. No. You just based your life and death on that thing. Hold on. That's a pretty fucking important sentence you just said. I'm taking that
yeah,
seriously.
yeah.
I'm going to take it seriously what you just said. Wait a second. I'm watching my brother put his soul on the line here. I'm not going to yada, yada, yada that. Like your entire existence is based on the sentence you just said. I better make sure that I'm with you on this one. I'm like, let me see what you see, my guy. Because you're putting your everything you own, every breath you take is on the line for that sentence. I better make sure I'm with you on this one. Like, what are you looking at? I don't see what you're seeing. I got to take a look. That's an important sentence. I already know what God wants. It says so in the Bible. I'm like, whoa. we better investigate some shit here, because Jesus says, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. We better look for it. We better be looking. He's like, hey, did you investigate this? Because when Jesus
and that's where I think I'm
this book
picking up on
wasn't
what you're
there.
throwing down, which is the idea that let's investigate for the second here of let's, instead of saying I know what God wants because it's written in the Bible, and I say I know what God wants, which is love.
Hold on.
But then if
But
I
you want-
take love and
hold on.
beat myself up over not following the rules,
What
right?
rules?
I'm breaking the love to myself because
What
I'm replacing
rule?
with a hatred and a
Hold on.
shame over not following
The
these
train.
rules.
Where did wait.
Hmm.
So this is where you get caught, and I'm trying to teach you how to catch it. Like, wait. The rules. Wait. Hold on a second. Before I said I'm breaking the rules, hold on. Can we go back to where the rules come from? Wait.
Well,
No. Before I said look
we're
how
looking at this
bad.
book that we went and grabbed. There's where
Hold
the
on.
rules are.
Right. Wait. Before I just go, I have to do what I'm told. And Jesus is literally saying, go to your room, close the door, have a fucking conversation, talk to the source. He didn't say, and I don't see where he is written, you better follow this fucking book. I didn't see that part in prayer. Now, either Jesus has got it way wrong and he doesn't know what he's talking about, or somebody else is making rules off of this that aren't what Jesus was saying. Now we got to be PIs. We got to be investigators. I'm glad you got your pipe. Now do you have your Sherlock Holmes hat? Because now, wait a second, something's afoot here. Something's amiss. Either Jesus is wrong or something's being twisted. And remember, the best lies are 99% true, my guy. The best lies are mostly true. So I'm glad you got your, I need to get me a pipe like that because we got to do our investigating. Wait a second. Either Jesus is wrong or somebody's taking what is right and twisting it a little bit. And it doesn't take much. 1% is still enough to change the whole direction. What I'm saying is wait a second. Where did the rules come from? Well, God said the rules. Did God say?
Yeah. And there's something interesting here with what you're saying. And I'm trying to see, it was whoever wrote the shortest gospel at the end of it said,
here's what I'm trying to do. There's a trick here. And what I'm trying to do is get you to investigate.
Shortest gospel is Mark.
Which is good. That's great. Who's got the shortest gospel? What did Jesus say? If you want truth and relationship. Now, if you're trying to figure out God, now I have to just do the basics. This is before I get into complexity. What do you believe the limitations of God are?
Yeah, and I'm trying to find it here, but
No.
there is no limitations.
Not in the book. It's not in the book.
What's funny about it is that they said this book, or even the Gospels that they were talking about, was, they said, basically it's summarized by saying, if we actually wrote everything down, the world wouldn't be able to handle all of the books that could be written about.
That's fine. It's an atlas. It's an atlas. Okay. Understand, it's an atlas. But is the atlas the same as the experience?
No, and I guess that's what the trick was, right? With these guys trying to
what I'm trying to tell you,
what that experience
trying
was.
to say, no. You can listen to their experience, but if it's at the cost of your own, you're missing the point of the game. This is like I'm reading the atlas on top of the mountain about the experience that this guy had about being on top of a mountain. And God's like, hey, jabroni, look up. You're on top. How do you feel? It's your turn to experience. Stop experiencing somebody else's experience without having your own. You're in the middle of it right now. Are you not understand? That's an atlas. But why read a travel guide if when you're there you don't experience the purpose of traveling. You're just
And-
stuck
and-
in the atlas.
I do want to say I found it. It was the end of John. John finishes the Gospels by saying, "I do not think the whole world would contain the books that would
That's lovely.
be written."
That's lovely,
Yeah.
John. You're in the middle
There
of
are
it.
also many other things that Jesus did, but if these were to be described individually, I do not think the whole world would contain the books that would be written. So,
And-
I mean, and the reason why I
no-
wanted to hang on that there, Rick, is because I'm actually agreeing with you.
No,
Because
it's not, I'm not even disagreeing.
it
I'm just
wouldn't
saying, like,
even
are we not
be-
looking at you?
there wouldn't be enough books.
But that's to
document.
even put that as a rule or an argument, there wouldn't be enough books. I'm like, hey, Noel, how was your coffee? Hey, Noel, how's the view from the mountain? Hey, no, there's no argument. I'm asking an opinion. I'm asking an experience question. Hey,
Yeah.
how are you? How are you enjoying the moment we're in right now? Like, I'm asking experience questions, not right or wrong questions. You see, to even add a rule of right and wrong, good or bad, is the part where I'm like, aren't you seeing that there's a fucking trick to the hangout?
Yeah.
When somebody says you broke the rule, where'd the rule come from? What rule are we talking
And
about?
it's interesting because, I mean, Rick, you know that this is a part of what I've been trying to dig myself out of. It's that it's living a lifetime that's then led to a bunch of different doctrines that have made it to where, and this is the part that's psychotic from what I experienced and also what religion can do, which is nobody actually has to say anything. I'm saying it. I'm the one that's saying it.
Okay, good. Now, if you're saying it, now we're back to the most dangerous letter in the alphabet. If you're saying this, all of the power lies in why. Why? What is the purpose? Why? And if your answer,
Stop. Fuck. Okay. Why am I saying it? What is the purpose?
good.
And the only fucking gut instinct, the thing that builds up in my limbic brain connection here, is to beat me down.
Interesting. Now let's take a step back from that. Before we get wrapped up in it, let's take a step back and look at that answer together, okay? Let's just look at it together. Before we make a judgment or an assessment or a direction
Yeah, it's
change
fucked
or
up.
we do anything,
Mhm.
let's just take a step back and look at it together, and I'll just stand next to you and we'll look at this thing like, wait, does that make sense?
It doesn't.
Oh, is
Why
it
would you do that?
possible? Hold on. Before we go, why would you do that? Let's just go into like, is it possible? Just possible. I didn't even say, necessarily true or not true. Just, is it possible? Maybe. That's not correct. I didn't say right or wrong, good or bad, no judgment. Just, is it possible that maybe that's not right? Could it be possible? The purpose of all of the things that we need to do and the purpose of speech is not to beat yourself down. Is it possible that that's not correct?
It was a really awesome thing you said last week about the gardening and enjoying gardening. Like, look at all this shit that I get to make grow. Look at me building the stuff and just enjoying that moment. And there's no beating myself down in that moment. And so it's this quickest way back to what we were just saying of gratitude and love, you know? So it's like, why am I choosing this? Is this default programming? Like,
I love what you're doing. You know, you still didn't answer the question, right?
That it was possible
Is it
that
possible before we go
yeah.
down this?
No, yeah.
Wait,
You know,
you didn't
it's
actually
totally
answer.
possible that this is
Hold on.
not right.
Just stay right there. Just before we go into all the other possibilities, is it just possible that that one's not correct?
Yes.
Good. Now let's go ahead and see if we can rule it out. Let's look into the certainty of it. Let's look into the faith of it. Okay. Wait, if it's possible this is incorrect, then we must test it for efficacy. We must see, is it or is it not? Because the possibility leaves me humble. Humble makes me inquisitive. Inquisition now makes me on an adventure. And I'll be making advances now because I had the answer to the question before, but now I'm trying to discover if this is true or not true by questioning the answer. And it's now seemed like my hypothesis maybe is not correct, which now leads us back onto our investigation. So I'm glad you got your pipe. We got our investigator hats back on. Now we're Sherlock Holming. The mystery is not solved. It is not quite elementary, dear Watson, dear Wiggins. It's not elementary, Wiggins.
Yeah.
We're back on the hunt. We have not caught our man. So maybe this is not true. Let's go ahead and really check. Do you believe that the purpose of all that we say, and I'm going to include me in there with you, is to destroy ourselves or to diminish ourselves or to put ourselves down? Do you believe that is the purpose for all interactions, relationships, growth, or anything that we would even use is to only put ourselves down is the purpose? The diminishment and the destruction of our worth is what is truth. That is the purpose. I'm about to get my Morpheus glasses out for this conversation.
I spent the morning doing some songwriting. So
I just want you to answer the question before we go that direction.
no, but I've been going, I've been playing around with a lot of lyrics in context. And does a line actually relate to the sort of block or buildup of the structure of the song? And I gotta say, with what we're investigating here, Morpheus,
Mhm.
is we're investigating the why would what's the purpose of how I talk to myself would be the best way of saying this. And if the purpose is not to beat myself down, a possible solution of being the purpose would be to find the truth or to search the truth. I wasn't tracking.
Mm.
And it felt off topic. But if anything, it's a hypothesis, right? It's another discovery of, okay, so a potential reason for the things that I say to myself is to find the truth.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, what you picking? Is it true or not true? Are we looking for truth? Or are we trying to explain why diminishing myself makes perfect fucking sense? Do I want to know? Or do I not want to know?
Well, does the red pill lead to me being able to fly because there is no gravity, or is the red pill going to lead me to being cooped up into some fucking spaceship eating tasteless rice pudding?
Mm. Do you want to know? Or I don't want to know. The only thing in the way is you. Do I not want to know? Or do you want to know?
Well, the blue pill doesn't work, does it?
I don't know. It does what it's supposed to do.
Which is keep you stuck in a cycle of
I don't wanna
condemning
know.
and beating up yourself. And
Mhm. I mean, that's one of the choices. Is that what you want?
that's familiar, isn't it? It's
Oh, I didn't ask you if it's familiar. It's still the same choice. Like, so you want to
the
keep doing that, or you don't
fear
want
of
to?
the unknown. And
No, it's certainty. It's 100% certainty. Both are certain, or are they? Or is that even a thing? I don't know. Do you want to know? I'm gonna go get coffee. I'm just gonna leave these. I'm just gonna leave these right here for you. I'm just gonna leave these. You just let me know when you pick one. This is where we have to have like, you have like 10 seconds here.
right, you gotta have a time limit.
Like, you want to know, you don't want to know. I gotta leave.
And
I got
every
shit to
time
do.
I fucking do the red pill, blue pill scenario, I always pick the wrong one. Which one is the one that goes to the truth?
Well, right and wrong is really a subjective element. That's the point.
Yeah, I think
This is-
discovering the truth is the
No,
best.
this is a metaphor. It's not. No, it's just a choice. This is the metaphor for decision. That's the point. It's not about taking a tangible pill. It's about which decision do I want to know? How open to discovering myself am I? The kingdom of heaven is within you. Do you want to know or do you not? If you don't want to know, go back to your noodles. Enjoy your day. But if you want to know, I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Truth isn't something that can be controlled, nor should it be. That's the point. Why are there rules on truth? That's an interesting question. Why are there punishments? Condemnation? Why? 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 Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. Why don't we just ask God? Hey, if God is all powerful, is he able to have, say, a conversation? Is that beyond his ability? Is he too fucking weak to go, hey, let me talk to you? I can call you right now. Am I more powerful than God? Because I can have a conversation? Or are we just not listening? He's like, I still haven't seen you make a choice yet. Do you want to talk to me? Like, I'll go to your room. Let's have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need anybody else to see it, man. Really, Heavenly Father, look at how glorious I am in front of all the people with my righteousness. Matthew 6:1. Do not proclaim your righteousness in front of others. It's bullshit. No different than what I was showing you with the Duncan thing. If I do virtue signaling or show how good I am in the face of like, oh, look how glorious I am because I'm with Noel. No, witness my glory as I am connected with the Father. Look at me, look at me. He's like, please stop doing that. This is no different than me going like, did you know that I know Noel? Did you know that I know him? We're friends. Hey, did you guys all know that I'm friends with Noel?
Right.
Do you see how popular I am? I'm the coolest. I'm friends with Noel. Did you know that? Tell your friends that I'm friends. Yeah, post it. Yeah, I'll do a selfie with you that I know Noel. I know him. What am I doing? That's weird, right? Wouldn't that make our relationship kind of like, dude, what the fuck, dude? Wouldn't that be weird? That would be weird, right?
You know,
Why would I do that? Why would I do that? And then how much I don't think that our friendship is actually friendship, bud. It looks like you just take advantage and exploit people for your own attention. Why are you doing that? That's weird. I'll leave you to that. Go ahead and see where that goes. How sustainable is all of your fame and popularity when the person that you're using to get it isn't there?
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of saying, look how much money I have in Monopoly because I'm the banker. And I just keep stealing the 500s to go, look how much more I have than you. Look how much more I have than you. What happens when you're playing with somebody? You're playing a game and somebody just keeps stealing from the bank and going, I have the bank, so I have more than you. I win. What do? Do you keep playing? Do you keep playing with people who are cheating?
No, you end up like our Duncan track.
What the point is if we could have, like, how many pieces are there in Monopoly?
Going live to just me.
Now you're seeing it. Like, wait a second. We were all playing, and as a game, and as an experience, it's a connection. There's something we're trying to do here. But when winning means at all costs, which means I exploit, I cheat, I manipulate, I lie, I create or conjure my own rules to make sure I win, what happens to the game? It's not fun anymore. And then nobody wants to play with you. Cheating and stealing from the bank, yes, you have more Monopoly money than others. Congrats. What good is Monopoly money if you're sitting there by yourself? It's like being the richest person on a deserted island. Well, what good is money without society? What good is having business without people? Why? What is the point? We're back to purpose again. Did we forget why we're doing what we're doing?
And
Why?
I think that's where a lot of the struggles that I've been dealing with lately was showing that I was losing sight of the purpose. I was getting caught up into production and
Again, no,
work and
I hate
performance.
to cut you off. You're giving an answer that doesn't have an answer. What I'm asking is, well, what was it? Why were you doing what you were doing? What was the original
Yeah.
why? If we never had an original why, we're just going to spiral around what the metaphor means, but we never actually choose. Are you doing the red one or the blue one? If we didn't know what we were doing and we don't know why we're doing what we're doing, then why are we talking?
Is it
No, we have to answer that. That's actually really.
is it too safe to say self-sabotage?
Okay, is that why we're talking, to self-sabotage? Why am I talking to you? Why are you talking to me? Why do we do what we're doing? It's a really powerful thing. It's in every decision. Why did I scratch my nose? Why did I wipe my ass? Like, every single thing has a purpose. Every interaction, everything has a reason. It's not about, do they have, like, did that happen? Yeah, I just scratched my eyebrow. Why did I scratch my eyebrow? Well, I don't know. It just did. It's like, no, I had an itch. There was discomfort. The discomfort on my eye made my hand go, let's correct the problem. Well, what's the problem? I had a sensation that I didn't want to continue to have. Well, does that make you appreciate that you have, now that it's
The
gone?
ability to do that. Yeah.
Does it give you gratitude to no longer feel the discomfort? Did you understand that you now no longer feel discomfort? And do you have gratitude of, like, thank you, hand, and thank you, ability to do this? Because if my hands were tied and I had to sit there in discomfort and I had to be just itchy face, I would be getting more and more irritable and more discomforted and having struggle and why can I not itch this? Why can I not itch this? And I'd be begging for and wishing for any relief. But no, I have the abundance of freedom, and so I can scratch the itch on my eye and instantly I'm relieved. Now, what will I do now that I don't have to focus on this discomfort? What will I do now that I have the ability to be able to choose and do anything with the freedom of not having to focus on this? Well, what will I focus on? Now that I don't have to focus on itchy face, what will I choose? The blue pill, red pill. What will I choose now? Now I can choose anything, which goes to the conundrum of human fucking sight, which goes to, hey, Noel, you want to play a game? Like, sure. Okay. Your turn. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Your turn. Go. No, it's your turn.
Yeah, the purpose and shit, it's fucking awesome. The shit that we're
Right.
doing.
No, that's cool. It's still your turn. Are you going to take your turn?
You know.
Dude, it's your turn. Go.
Mhm. It's hard to play a game when you don't know what the rules are.
Exactly. But wait a second. The rules are anything.
You know.
Why did you need to have, like, wait a second, what are the rules? Now we're back to rules. Where the fuck did the rules come from, Noel? Wait a second. Why did I need rules? You can choose anything. Why did I need parameters? Why did I need something to make it so it's smaller? Why do I need something to grab onto? And why is it associated to, hey, if we're playing a game, why would you like, well, what are the rules? Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me? Why did I ask somebody else what the rules are?
Well, or what's the game? What are we playing?
Again, if the game is pick anything that you want to do, why are you asking other people what you should pick? Where does your authority come from if I'm asking others? Well, what do you think I should do? What do you think the rules should be? Interesting play there, Mr. Wiggins. You chose to relinquish the choice and authority to another person to create some sort of structure in which now we can have rules that we play. Where did the rules come from? Whatever I make up. Whatever the person who feels the most justified to create rules. Now, generally for leadership, this will be a person who is the most fair. Right? It'll be the most fair. But how long does fairness last if I can just create all the laws, the rules? If I can realize I can just change the rules and you still just comply. Well, that's interesting. I'm like, let's make it fair for everybody. Everybody pitch in 10%. I'll hold all the money. So that way it's fair. That way I'm the most fair. So everybody, let's make it fair. Like, that's fair. We all gave 10%. That's fair. That's fair. I gave 10. Did you 10? Give your 10. No one's asking to who? Who made the rule? Wait, what? Why are you guys all giving 10?
It's funny because I was very adamant about tithing, and there was a situation where my mother needed help, and the budget that I had, I was like, I don't have money to help her if I continue to tithe. So I actually went with the priest, the parish I was at, and I told him my conundrum, and he literally just responded, "We're all God's children." And it was like his answer was, "You taking care of your mother is the tithing."
Yeah, stop giving to a fucking bill,
So
dummy.
fucking hilarious.
Give it to
So
people
fucking
who
hilarious.
Jesus
And that's
is
where
very
I don't want to. I don't want to be so quick at saying things that I've learned and experienced within the Catholic faith.
good. Those are the rules. Where did the rules come from? Because the people who you're trying to say I follow didn't follow those rules. Why are you? Why? That's where your power is. Nos que te ipsum, know thyself. Why do I do what I do? Why do I believe what I believe? And if any of your beliefs are because someone else said, then they're not yours.
Mm.
And maybe that might not be true. Now we investigate. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. We will become investigators. Maybe that's not right. Maybe that's
It's
not.
interesting with what you just said. There's a non-biblical example I have here that I actually struggle with. You ever watched The Italian Job?
Yes.
So the one guy, I guess the villain of whatever variation of that franchise it was, the guy went and stole all the money, and they all called up to him, and he had that dude's favorite car, this dude's favorite house, this guy's favorite whatever. And I guess the come to Jesus moment in that situation was, dude, you're just taking what everybody else wanted instead of what you want. And then you compare that to the eat, love, pray bullshit of not knowing what eggs you want, what type of eggs do you want, and I struggle with that. I do love poached eggs the most, not
But
just because the character did, but
I get the analogies. Do you understand the why?
the car thing is fucking huge. I actually cannot tell you what car I would want without it being, do I want that car because somebody else wanted that car?
Correct. Do you know why? I understand that's
No.
what it is, but do you know
No,
why?
I don't know why.
So this is where you have to go, what is in the way, right? There's something in the way. We all have our strategies, our strategies as to what we want and why we want. Remember, this is what I'm pointing to is how are we trying to win the game? You're like, what game?
Yeah, I mean,
The what everybody wants game.
mm,
What everybody wants game. What are you playing? Well, I don't know. I just want to pick what you want. What do you want? Well, I'm just going to do what everybody else wants. I'm like, what's that got to do with you? Well, maybe if I have what they want or they have what they have, if I can get what they want, then maybe I'll be good or better. Maybe I'll find myself if I want what they want and I get what
I mean,
what they
that's
want.
interesting because so now I'm pushing this to a thought that I had the other day too of why is it that I want to build my own thing?
Well, hold on. This is important because you do a trick to yourself, and I want to really catch you on your own trick.
Yeah.
Instead of finishing a topic, you jump to another topic. No, you brought up the Italian job and the purpose of the thing. Before we jump to another thing and miss the purpose, now we just skipped why to go to another question. This is a trick. No, for real.
Okay.
Let's finish this. Let's work out.
I love what you're saying
job?
on that regard of what is this game of what everybody wants game?
Right.
Like, why is it even a thought in my mind that I need to choose what type of car I would want?
Good. Before we ask a bunch of other questions about other shit, can we at least answer the one that you asked a second ago? This is where, like, for me and you,
It's fucking hilarious, dude.
I want to
I
have
always felt like
I really want to know.
felt like there was always a car guy, right? But I'm perfectly happy with the fucking car I have. I'm perfect.
Hold on. I'm having questions on even just the what's a car guy? Is it a guy with, like, I'm a transformer? I'm a man who's got wheels for hands?
A car guy is somebody that loves cars or can speak car.
So I love car.
I do love cars.
Oh, okay, cool.
Awesome.
What do you love about cars?
Yeah, that's good.
No, I'm not fucking with you. These are like legit only you questions. Like what do you love about them? It's a passion question. It's not a judgment.
That's a fantastic question. It goes back to the first time I ever saw fucking Chevelle Super Sport as a kid, and
Chevelle's
was
a
just
better.
like fucking the SS. I just loved the SS.
I'm right there with you, dude. I just saw a '67 Chevelle just the other day. I was like, put this on the bucket list. Holy macaroni! It's beautiful.
And it's
Saw that
funny
big
because it's
SS
like,
Chevelle. I just saw one just a few days ago. We were in where were we? We were in Nebraska, and I was like, holy macaroni! Look at this guy. Then I started looking up. Oh, I want a '67
yeah, they're like,
Shelby GT 500. Shelby '67 Shelby GT 500. Eleanor.
yeah.
Uh,
And it's
um,
funny, I did the same thing. I found one and I was like, that was perfect. And then they had a video of it running. It was so fucking loud. I was like, there's no way I would drive that fucking car with it being that fucking loud. Like, no way.
so what do you love about cars?
Isn't that funny? And the why behind that is really perplexing.
Sure is.
Because my latest thing is I'm on Mini Coopers. I'm on a Mini Cooper kick,
Why do you like Mini Coopers?
the British flag.
What's that got to do with why you like stuff?
It looks fucking cool, and actually it makes me want to say, why would you do a British flag? Like, can you do that canopy top with some design that you do? Can it be a fucking me logo? You know, like
a bunch of can. I'm asking why. And why a British flag? What's that got to do with you? Why do you like that?
yeah,
That's a country's emblem, and that's a symbol
yeah,
of
it's
somebody
not
else's
even where I'm
opinions.
looking at.
I asked, why do you like it? This has nothing to do with any other country or any other symbol or any other belief. It's just, why do you like it?
And it's so interesting where you brought this to, because it's like the not being able to answer that makes it to where you default to what other people have already found is
Correct.
what they like.
And now we're back to where did the rules come from?
Yeah.
Who's making your opinions?
I don't know.
Who's holding the fucking pills? Will you choose the red pill or the blue pill? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. When, it's hilarious because it's like this whole concept of get out of debt, get the fucking money in the bank, get your shit all sorted so you can fucking go and buy a brand new car because you've never owned a brand new car and all this other shit. And it's like, dude, the fucking car I have right now that's already paid for
to do what?
is totally fucking fine for me to do the things that I do, which is go to the grocery store. Like it's fucking hilarious.
Let's give you a Lamborghini. Where are you gonna go? I'm gonna go to Meyer or
yeah. Go to fucking CVS. Yeah.
Go to Aldi still. They have good deals.
It's fucking hilarious.
I can get you a bicycle. That shit. What are you talking about? Like,
right.
Why do you want that?
And it's funny, look at if we circle it back around to what God wants is love.
How does that give you love? What's it
right? Do? And it's like, do you love a Lamborghini? I think they're cool, but I don't love them. So is that God like them? No, not really. McLarens though, with the glass door, that's fucking badass.
Oh, so Lamborghinis are not God, but McLaren is God.
Yeah. That's the lesson I learned with this little experiment. But no, but God, that envy and that desire and that beating yourself up that you would never be able to do that. And you've never owned a car, and shit like that. Like,
right. I'm pointing out that
not in alignment.
You're correct, but alignment with what and why? It's the why. And this is
not alignment with love.
No. But you don't even know why you're doing what you're doing, let alone knowing is it going toward love. Like, I don't even know why I'm even what I'm doing. That's the point. That's the underlying tone of the Matrix. Is it's not about stopping the machine army. It's about, do you know who you are?
All right.
No skate ipsum. There's the whole scene in the third one where he's like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? He's like, you gatekeeping information from me? Are you gatekeeping information? And she was like, No, of course not. That's fucked up. So then why didn't you tell me? Well, you know why. You weren't ready. The only thing that stops you from the truth is you. That's the point. Nothing's stopping to tell you. Your receiver isn't ready.
That's the purpose. That's the point.
Well, that's a point to get you to the point. If you can't get past this obstacle, how do I show you the truth if you can't handle the truth? You're the only obstacle to what is. You need to control things that are. Why? The only power in your existence is answering why. That's the point of the Merovingian and the whole thing. You come to me without why? You come to me without power? What do you have? There's no why. You have no why. You don't even know what you're doing here. Why the fuck are you here? You know
Man,
why.
that is
I know
something there.
why. Do you? The
There's
Oracle.
something fucking super awesome about where you've got my train of thought right now. In art school, I spent whatever fucking 60 grand to go through 4 years of a fucking prestigious school in Manhattan and whatnot. And if you ask me what did I learn there, I learned one thing: the answers lie within the questions.
Cool. You could have got that
And
one
so,
in 7th grade, my dude.
yeah, but that is
The
the
answers
trick.
lie
The
within the
answers lie within the questions. And if we were to wonder what's the question, you just said it. Why?
I wish too that I had more people who came to those kinds of conclusions. Like the answer is a question. I wish I knew more people who were like this. You do know I've been telling you that since the answer is a question. The answer you're seeking is a question. Are you asking the right questions that lead you to the question, which is why?
Which is the fucking formula for right then fight. 5 levels of why.
Right. I've been telling you this in all these different languages, the exact same thing. The answer you're seeking is a question. What is the question?
What's very
Why?
interesting here, Rick, I have been struggling for a few weeks now.
I know.
And I've been fighting the solution.
I know.
And you know what the solution is, right? I'll do this one as a demonstration because
Not
I've been
about
fighting.
me. It's not about me knowing the solution. It's about you knowing why.
Here's the thing I've been fighting. Doing what I just did right here.
Oh, I don't have my Morpheus glasses on. What's to say? Was it
I've
for the win? Was it
I,
second?
right then fight. WTF? Welcome to Florida.
Oh,
With
okay,
today's date.
good.
This is what I've been fighting: a blank 5x8 card with a simple question: what the fuck? And then answer it,
Or
so
even
that
just
I
change
can
the
then
letters. Whatever you
dump
want
all
to
the shit out and then go back and challenge it. Why?
Yeah.
Why? I've been fighting it, and so and I know this is the solution.
You know the answer, but it's not a solution. You know the answer. You don't know the solution.
Oh, that's good.
You know the answer. The answer is to do that, but you don't know why. That's the whole point of the oracle and all that stuff. I'm trying to use these metaphors here as something to grab onto. It's not me being literal, which I am, but these are all metaphors to try to know thyself. It's not about the choice. It's not about the answer. It's understanding why. Why do you believe that? Why do you think that? Why is that important to you? Why is the experience yours? Do you have gratitude for the moment? The moment can only be yours. It can't be anyone else's. You're having a human experience. Are you missing it, or are you trying to justify it by other people's opinions? Why? Why is their opinion have anything to do with your experience? That's fucking silly. That's like me saying, like, I don't like this food because you don't. Like, no, do you fucking like how it tastes or not? We have different taste buds, dude.
I don't know, that fucking kimchi I had the other day is fucking awful.
Cool. I fucking hate kimchi though. It's not my thing.
It was
I have
good
like,
when it was fresh.
But I have like 1/10 of the amount of taste buds that my kids have, or all of my girls have. They have way more flavor friends than I do. My taste buds are lacking. So
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesse just sent me this beef jerky.
Yeah, he's been promising me mine, and
Well, I mean, I
checking
bought
the
it.
mail.
I bought it.
I
So,
told
but
him I'd fucking buy it. Send me the fucking
anyways,
link.
let me just tell you, it is so fucking salty, dude.
Mm.
It's so salty that as soon as I opened that pack, I ate the whole pack in one shot. I just fucking killed it. I ate the
All
whole thing. I love salty fucking things. I have like no taste buds. So it was like the man's beef jerky. I fucking annihilated that whole first bag. I was like, fuck, Jesse. I opened that first bag up and I was like, and I ate the whole bag. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Because I don't have a lot of taste buds. So that was my flavor profile. It's like I like bourbon. I'm not even a drinker, but like if I do drink, I'll take a hard glass of bourbon. Give me a neat glass of bourbon. Put one drop of like water in there or something to break it, something to open it up, right? Or the one ice cube thing. I also like the ice cube element, something that breaks it up, boosts it up, right? That's a very powerful thing, right? Such a power. All my girls are like, oh my god, that's overpowering. But for me, my palate is that way. I like that, right? Because my taste buds are fucking shot. So give me something extreme that's regular, it's balanced for me. For them, give them fruity drinks and shit. They want pineapples and dancing and all the stuff in there. I'm like, that's not for me. Give me bourbon, or give me the super salty Jesse's fucking beef jerky. Why?
Yeah.
Why? It's
why?
understanding the why to it. Well, that's what I love. Why do I love that? I love that I know I don't have the taste buds for it. I know that my palate or my profile, I know why I enjoy this. Now, what if I'm with people who are like, ew, bourbon, ew. Does that mean I shouldn't like bourbon anymore? My taste buds have nothing to fucking do with anyone else's opinion. So if I stopped drinking bourbon because some asshole went, ew, which is just a sound. It's not even it's not even an opinion. Ew. That's a noise that somebody regurgitated out of their fucking face. Now means that I should stop enjoying things that I love. Why?
Man, so Rick, I am fucking honored. I don't know what I've done to be able to get your attention during these times for us to work on this, and I feel incredibly fucking blessed to be exploring this stuff with you. I definitely love that you're able to challenge me and walk through as much as we do. But
all I'm doing is making you aware that you're in your way. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, no, and I definitely appreciate all that. And but I wanted to share that with you because I wanted to share my gratitude.
Well, I appreciate you.
Do need to wrap up because I do have
actually.
A meeting that
I have to wrap up. I'm super busy.
I know.
So many other amazing.
I know, but you called me.
but I'm letting you go though, because I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
So many other appointments, so I'm pulled in all these directions.
I wish I would fucking clear the day, but
yeah, but I have to let you go though. You're not letting me go. I'm letting you go because I'm supposed to go.
Oh my goodness. But this was definitely deep. You know, to ask why.
Now you're getting
and
it.
If the answer goes all the way through because of love,
well, that's
or I don't know.
You don't know, and that's okay. And it's actually the humility of I don't know is actually where we can grow. It's when you think you know, but you won't explain. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And meanwhile, I fucking killed the Me app over the weekend. Yeah. I need you to go in there and look at it. It's all fucking new and different now.
I'm excited. There's also an element too. I would probably just put out there for you. How do people share these things? So if I have a song, like you sent me the Justin song and I loved it. And I was like, did Justin get this? Let me send this to him. And I can't.
I sent it to him. I sent it to him.
Hold on. How does any user go, I want to send this to my wife, or I want to send this to my friend.
No,
How do
I
I share
appreciate
it?
this, and I want your feedback on this, because the intention has been those tracks that we're doing, like even the ones that I sent today, that I can't pick between those two tracks of the Duncan post, which I
Yeah.
really can't. I fucking play them back and back, and I'm like, they're both fucking amazing. I want to be able to share that with people, but so there's a difference between us developing a song versus a song that's published.
Well, maybe. Hold on. I've been watching the stuff, like taking these videos and taking this stuff. It's like this is part of it. When people feel a part of something, it raises value. And so why are we gatekeeping the information? We're going, I'm torn between these two, but what's the tear? What's the point of us making all of the things? Why are we doing this? It's to
So
create
I'm leaning towards what you're saying. Like, I would love to take what I sent you and put it in a fucking
But
group
you didn't,
chat and be like, what do you guys think? You know?
we didn't answer the question. We were right on to a solution without understanding the question first. Hold on. Why are we
Yeah.
doing this? Why are we creating music? Why are we creating teachings? Why are we creating this conversation? Why are we doing it? We have to answer that before we go into how.
Connection.
Okay, if we're trying to create connection,
And why
what
would
makes
we
you-
gatekeep it?
what would be more connecting than having everybody go, hey, I'm a part of the process? Wouldn't that
No
be
shit.
wouldn't
No
that
shit.
be a big part of it, to go like, hey, we're kind of torn, but instead of it me being the only authority who gets to choose, wouldn't it be fun if we all got to pick? It doesn't mean I have to do everything everyone says, but I do want everybody to feel like they're a part of the process. So it's kind of like, what makes Thanksgiving dinner better is like, hey, we all made a dish. Like, I'm a part of it. We all added to it. And some songs are like, that ain't my song, and other songs like, that's the one that was the mine. And
Yeah.
I think that being able to share this and like, hey, I want to share this with Andrea. I want to share this with you. I want to share this with others. How do I do a share to go like, hey, check out, do you like this one or this one better? Like, or like, I don't really have the reference. I'm like, oh, here's the video that we're using, but we're trying to figure out which song links to this conversation that we had. And now they're a part of the process. And I think that there's magic to having the openness to it and not gatekeeping that part of it, because now it's like, I was actually a big part of the creation of that thing. And now like the art became something where, like, I don't know, if you're doing a Jackson Pollock and you got to hit one of the fucking tennis balls, you're like, I'm the blue one. Like, that's kind of fun,
Yeah, he didn't use tennis balls, by the way.
I'm just
But
saying, like, just
but
whacking
no,
random
and
shit.
I'm glad that you're saying this, because the original design was that it would be a one-on-one with the re. But I'm experiencing what you're saying as well, that I'm like, it was so fucking hard for me not to want to share this with people and say like, what do you fucking think?
What's the point of it though? If the point is connection and love, but we gatekeep who's allowed to do it, what is that? That's
Yeah.
separation, isolation, and control.
Yeah. All
I
right.
think you're missing the point.
All right. Well, there's going to be some changes then.
I just need to be able to share this stuff, like,
Yeah, yeah.
hey, I'm like, hey, babe, Noel and I are working on this. These are both really good, but which one feels like it's the right vibe to you? And then send it to all our people. Which one feels like the right vibe here? And it's
Yeah.
not that anybody's right or wrong. It's just that we're all a part of it together.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not about being right. It's about what one moves you. Why is that important to you? And the why starts becoming very clear, because it's a together, not because of look at me, what I created. It's a look at we and look what we are together. And this is supposed to be a glue, not supposed to be something that defines me.
Got it. I'm with you. Let's do it. So I'll roll that out. It'll work the same way as the platform does, because they all have QR codes, and like you literally on the track, you can hit the share button. It'll bring up a QR code that she could then scan, and now it's on her phone, or send a link, things like that.
Simplicity is genius. Right now, if I sent you a Spotify song, do you have to do a QR code?
The difference here is you would be sending a Spotify song that has been published. So all of the published stuff is totally like that right now.
Just consider what I'm saying. Like what is how many hurdles to share love?
Yeah. No, I'm with you. And I'm tracking. I've got the answer. The only separation is the difference between what we are considering a finished track versus this is a track in progress.
Right, which is totally fine. But again, that goes into judgment. We're asking opinion. We're not asking for like, hey, is this the one that we're public? I just want you to see, what do you like? It's kind of like if I'm making a soup and I'm like, hey, taste the soup. It doesn't mean like you fucking hate my soup. It's like, I'm more salt, less salt, more pepper. What do you think? Like, I know what I like, but this is for all of us.
All right. I mean, I'm with you. I think that's the next evolution. So, and then I'll open up the door to all the other demos and things that we have, because right now there's only like 3 or 4 songs that published when we have hundreds in the fucking queue. So let's open that shit up.
Gary Vee says, if you have something worth having, give it away for free. People don't appreciate things, and you can have it to be where like the things that are being shared are given to a person. Like they have my account, I have my account. And then I can share my things I want to share. No different than if I have soup. Doesn't mean everybody gets to eat my fucking soup. Just the people I invited to my house get to eat soup.
Well, that's already in there. We already have that built in where you create a VIP list.
So how do I get to go, hey, I'm just going to give soup to people without going like, okay, you have to scan a QR code and you got to do this. You got to write through this. It's like, no, I already gave them. Can I just give them fucking soup?
Yeah.
I already picked them.
You can send the link just like I sent you.
Yeah. And what if they're like, hey, I love this soup. Hey, can I have my friend try this soup?
You'd be able to yes, they would just share the link.
Let them be able to do it without having to do a QR code every time they want to listen to a fucking song.
So send the link. They're all hard coded to the link. So
yeah, it's fine. I don't need to do all the bells and because we're all gonna be like, I just want to hear the song. I'm in the middle of fucking working on this. I gotta do a QR. Do I have to download an app too? Fuck. I just want to hear the song.
No, the app is web accessible.
That's all I'm saying. Is like simplicity is genius when it comes to connection. We overcomplicate this to try to make significance off of things that are supposed to be shared. Just grab a bowl and enjoy. But I already put all the love into it. Enjoy the soup.
Right. All right. Well, I'm gonna roll that out and I'll ping you when it's shareable because it is gate kept right now. Right. So I'll unleash the gate and then that way everyone can check it out.
I think it'll blow up once we get back to why. And this is Simon Sinek was getting the same thing. Everybody says it the same way. We just don't understand the answer. But the answer is not external. It's always internal. The kingdom of heaven is inside of us. Why do we keep thinking it's outside?
Dude, bring it in. This is our virtual toast. Clink. Oh, the big fucking warrior one. All right. And then bring it in too. Give me a hug.
I'm gonna hug this shit. I'm gonna hug this shit out of you, my dude.
Motherfucker. Okay, man. No, seriously, brother. That was a fucking wild ride just now, and can't wait to see what comes of it.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be a fun episode. So, again, this is genuine authenticity. This is why it's so funny hanging out with me. I'm like, I'm this thing. It's overwhelming for people because I just ask you, and they think I'm crazy. I'm like, I'm crazy. You don't know the answer. That's crazy.
Right. That's the crazy part. Yes. All right, man. Thank you.
Later, bro.
Click on the button and you can become the hero in your own story. It's time to start making the choices to change. And the evolution that you're going to do begins with choosing the next step. This is the way. And together, we're always stronger.